Well there, people, and welcome to yet another episode in the Aftershock Toolbox extravaganza playthrough, whatever you may call this thing. So in this time around, we're going to be checking out something called One Stave, at least that's what the file name is, but then apparently when I load it up it says, welcome to 26THCAFE. Wait, what? One Stave, 26THCAFE. Okay, that doesn't make any correlation whatsoever. Even the numbers are the same, but whatever. It's a level. It does stuff. Specifically, it is a cafe. Okay? This is a representation of a cafe in the middle of Quake. Okay. Of anything in the world, I do not know why in God's name we're doing this, but it's a thing. It exists. And that's by the point, right? Do random stuff and see what exactly happens. Let me move this over slightly. Okay, so yeah, let's load up this thing, see what exactly it has. It probably is a... Oh god, all the errors. The errors, oh god, the errors are not really working out in my favor right now. Oh, come on, work with me. Let's see, let's crash the thing, let's try again. Okay, there we are. Buddy thing. Eventually I need to bug fix that. Let's see here. One stave, even though it's 26THCAFE, which makes no sense whatsoever. Let's see here. We have some bonus items that fell on the map. But at this point, that is pretty much normal. And also, I'm not really sure what Walk Monster's about. It seems to be something that's like a monster is in there, or maybe it's like their patrol route. But then again, I don't think enemies patrolling these. So I'm guessing Walk Monster just means that the enemy is in a wall, and they had to like move them out of the wall. Because they always end up outside the wall. As you see, 26THCAFE. It's a wall down here if you want to go that way. What in God's name is that? Is that an enemy in the wall? Is that a bloody enemy in the wall? What in God's name is that? What is that? That's very weird looking. Just seeing an enemy with its arms sticking through the wall. Amazing design. I think this is a record. I've never seen anything like that before. In all these levels, I have never seen that. That right there's art. Okay, this way we got floating enforcers! Look at that, the enforcers are actually floating in midair right now. What is this? Is this like some very trippy map? It started out as a cafe and now it sounds like it's Bug Central. Okay, I guess I start by killing these guys. I'm not really sure where all the ammo is, but I should have killed him. It looked like he was stuck there originally, but oh well. Random little corner that is totally pointless. What's on doorway number 2? Well, here's his gun hanging through a wall. Oh, look, 2 knights. And death! Death everywhere! You know, I wonder if all the ammo on the map is, like, falling out again. Oh my god, that's a lot of ammo! Okay, so if we hug this wall... There we are! And now we have a ridiculous amount of shells! Oh my god, that's a lot of shells. I'll just conveniently lying here. Something tells me ammo is not going to be a problem. You know, I just like picked up, what, 4 boxes of shells? And it looks like there's at least 13 boxes of shells. Okay, game. That's a bit excessive, but I will totally go with that and support this. So we also got a super nail gun, which... really doesn't look like it has much ammo, but oh well. Yeah, door number 2 is nothing. Well, this was anticlimactic. Okay, let's try door number 3, because door number 2 didn't do much. And then it has this guy in and hanging behind the wall. What the? Well, that was interesting. Open the wall and everything dies. Okay, good news. I have killed a bunch of stuff. Bad news, now there's no health or anything in the level at all. Is there? Then again, I was surprised with all the shells. Where in God's name am I? And what is this? The angles here are just very strange. It's like, it's moving forwards, but at the same time diagonal. I'm not even sure how exactly this works. It's very MC Escher-like. It's rather strange. I don't like how far this is going. I'd rather come down here for a moment, see what's exactly behind door number 3. Behind door number 3 is a completely sealed and useless area with a health pack. I see. Ooh, and even more valuable than that, the silver key card. Oh god, it's a long elevator! It's a long elevator, I don't know where I'm going! Oh look, I found the second silver key card! What's it about these levels always having like 2 silver key cards? It's a very strange coincidence, but it's like, there's always 2 of them. There's no use for the silver key cards to begin with, but then to add insult to injury, there's always 2 of them in the level. There's always 1 gold, but 2 silver key cards. It's really strange how that works out specifically. Oh god, no, no, no! No, no, not in this elevator! This is not what we need. Not a slow-moving elevator! Oh god, now we have to wait for this bloody slow-moving elevator to... No! Okay, I really hate this elevator, people. And this is why slow-moving elevators are a terrible design. Because, look at this. It better come back down. Okay. Yeah, this is really killing so much time just waiting for this elevator to get back up and down. God. Reminds me of Doom, definitely. Yeah, this was the type of stuff found in, like, those horrible Doom P-Wads. And now it's, like, fighting its way into these levels. Why in God's name would someone want to imitate this? I have no idea. You would think someone would have learned from this, but no. Instead, we're getting the same insane, painful things. It's like you escape the trauma of it, and you find more trauma. Oh look, guns! Guns of play and death! Fiends! Oh god, it's a fiend stuck in midair! Wait, what? Hey! What is this? What is this? Yeah, this is probably the most anticlimactic feed ever. Can you, like, actually hit me? Really? Really? Look at this! Oh my god. Well, this was awesome. Wow. That was a thing, people. A fiend stuck in an area. To put that, it literally couldn't do anything. It's alright, that killed me some more of the enemies dead. It seems like I keep opening more doorways, and I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to be going. It's like so many doors and routes, I don't even know where I am. Okay, let's go back, because it looks like the wooden door suggested this is like the main route, and I don't like that. I want to like go therefore by the sides, check those out, and make sure that we're not missing out on anything. Before we get too far ahead. Okay, a series of doors with just a single grenade. Oh, God! Lots of enemies. I'm not sure I like this area. There's plenty of death. Okay, at least we can use radioactive containers here. Unnecessary explosions, gratuitous violence, and all in between. Okay. So you see that just wiped out a lot. Now, good news, bad news. Good news, I've killed everything down here. Bad news, I'm not sure there's a way back up. I probably should have thought of that before I fell down. You know, in hindsight, this is probably a bad idea. Although I can always rocket jump back up, I guess. Not sure I like the idea of that, but when push comes to shove, at least I can do that. Now let's see here, we have 10 rockets. That's a good start there. See, we have this door here, this door here. I think if it's going to converge in any way, it's going to do it this way. Get my way, I'm trying to kill the ogre! Well, that's one way to tackle this area. Now, can I, find my way back? Where is the way back? Oh, look, I found the grenade launcher. You see, this just leads back to where I was before. Oh. Well, not exactly, but both link up to the same area. That's good news, at least. Bad news is, we still don't know exactly where in God's name I'm going. Worst case, I don't know what any of this is about. Wait a minute. I think this leads back to the starting area. Or is this the opposite side of the Knight's area? I see. So I just came down here. Wait, what? What did I just do? Oh god, what did I just do? Why did I just do that? Okay, now I'm confused what I exactly did. I thought I understood what that button did, but now I'm just kind of lost. Yeah, lots of random dead ends and... Wait, what? No! Are you kidding me? Game. You've got to be kidding me right now. You've got to be kidding me. Is this really a thing? Like, is it really possible to get permanently sealed in here? Really? Really? This is a joke, right? Yeah. Okay, time to pretend that there's a shootable wall somewhere. Because it can't be this bad. You can't really just expect me to come down here for the Thunderbolt and then lock me in here permanently. What type of terrible design is this? Why did you do this to me? Okay, you know what, game? I don't like you. I don't like you, and therefore, bam. Because that's cheap. That's very cheap. I think it's some weird bug. Yeah, see, you need to hug, like, that wall in order for it to open. So if it's like, if you hug here, no, see, you can't really hug it from this side. See, it's like, this is supposed to be openable, but it's not, and it's like you have to touch the other wall for it to be openable, and thus, it's all, like, funky design. And I'm really betting it wasn't intentionally designed like that. But lesson learned, do not go down there, because the world hates you. Now, wait. What? Okay, I'm getting a bit confused on where I'm going. The more I go, the less this map makes any sense. Okay, so we come back out here. Oh wait, this is where I came from. This wooden door down here, it looks like the only real way to go. Well, I guess this is a one-way route, so hopefully we didn't have anything else to do back there. And now... chaos! And there's my redemption, because pain and death. Okay, let's see here. First thing first, we need to get some shells. There we are. Let's conserve some shells. Say hello to my little friends. It worked rather well, actually. Almost too well. This was obviously a trap! So what we want to do is just wipe out these guys, clear out the way onto, we just want to wipe out these guys up here. While we're up here, all that. Alright, I probably shouldn't come down here and mess with these guys anymore, because it looks like they're being painful. So, time to go this way instead. Hope for less pain. Convenient less pain. Just what the world needed. Less pain and less gain. Wait, no. Don't get mad, get glad. Something like that. So okay, now we need to wait on this slow-moving elevator for the next 5 minutes. Amazing, eventful, so climatic. I'm amazed at everything. Okay. Thank God for that one. It's now... What we might do is work our way around this side instead of the other way. And here we can conserve some ammo by whacking you over and over repeatedly. It's a human pinata. Except you're not human, you're... whatever you are. What in God's name are you? Okay, so we open this, we find more death, and like that we blow everything up. Because of good reaction timing and trying to hit a barrel. Opens elsewhere! I think it opens here, based on the fact that I just opened it. Now, there is that button. Stupid question, but if I... Yeah, see, if I run against this wall, it doesn't open. There's no way to get back out if you go down there. So basically the lesson is... don't go down there. For the love of God, never go down there. This is just a fake door. Wait, no, what? There's another way. Either I'm delirious. Either way, this is obviously another way. Okay, apparently it doesn't like me open from this side. Well, that's strange. Okay, so this is not really the way you're designed to really kind of tackle things. It looks like you have to go around, attack things from the way I was attacking things, and that's how you get forward. So yeah, it's actually rather linear in design, more linear than I was originally thinking it. Not sure I really like that feature, but... I love how this is like a giant mess of just dead bodies here. Like, if this isn't gratuitous violence, I don't know what is. Catch the bouncing heads! Okay, so we got fire there, which doesn't really do much of anything. We have explosive barrels, which I could blow up, that serve really no purpose, but for the reason I'm blowing them up and therefore having the area cleaner, I shall blow them up. We have what sounds like an ogre behind here. There we are. Ogre's dead. Everything dead in the immediate vicinity. And that means 53 out of 70, so we only have 20 more to go. Brilliant. Good tackling. A grenade launcher, that could be useful for more violent and gratuitous effects. Now, we can go all the way down here. And I could do stuff like that. Well, barrels are very close in proximity for the sake of just blowing them up. And, nearly risking my life, because I can. An amazing way of challenging my own abilities by making myself my greatest adversary. I swear, forget the enemies around the level. I'm the dangerous foe here. I'm more likely to hurt myself doing something stupid. Okay, let's see here. We have all these guys and all those guys, and the best way to tackle this is probably just to hide back here. Because then you have them all having to come through this little doorway here. You know what? There we are. Explosions fits everything. And as you see, we have like 11 rockets still, so rockets are not exactly a difficult thing to come by here. Oh god! Oh god, oh god, oh god! This is not exactly what I had in mind! I didn't even see what was up there. Oh god. What in God's name happened? 1 second I was at the top of this place, that second I fell down. Well, there was really nothing at the top anyway, it seems. But yeah, rather awkward to fall down right next to a scrag. Yeah. Not really sure what's going on. It doesn't look like there's a way back, and that's exactly the type of design I really do not like. Levels that really are like one-directional things. Yeah, levels that you can't really return to the beginning tend to stink, so unless there's a teleporter up ahead, I'm gonna have some gripes at this level. Oh my god, it's a Tutti Frutti corridor. What in God's name is this, and why is this here? It's so blurry and dizzy, and why? Why for the love of God did you make this thing? Oh my god, the visual effects gonna drive me insane. This is migraine inducing here. It's very dizzy. Why? Why did you make all this? Seriously, what was the point of all these corridors? Just one after the other, pointlessly. Like, how does this benefit anyone? What, just to make the level feel longer? Like, why? Okay. I'm not sure what we accomplished, but, we found a giant room. A really... really giant freaking room. Okay, there's 4 enemies left. I think those are the 4 right there. As long as we stay back here, the ogre's grenades cannot hit me. Now, I think that's an exit over there. Yeah, I think that's the exit right there. So, that actually begs the question. What was... I know I'm going to hate myself for saying this, but what was at the end of that long corridor back there? God, I didn't think this would be the exit. It looked like a more hidden secret way. But obviously this was actually the exit. I have no idea the logic of this, but it's what it is. So let's see here. Let's go back the other way. It's not like there's anything bad anymore, so at this point it's just going to be some convenient little resources or something like that that could have made my life easier. But I want to see what there is down there. Curiosity and all that. Now, oh my god, are these visual effects annoying. This is a really... Okay, where's this go? Oh, I see. So it just loops around to the beginning. Well, that's strange. But, yeah, so much for my gripe. It's actually possible to return to the beginning of the map just by using a staircase. Okay. I totally support this level. You know, a level that's totally possible to complete, has plenty of landmarks. And yeah, it's a level that really... I'm not sure I like this whole long corridor, though. This corridor in particular, I'm not sure why they had to make it so long. Well, like, this is just really annoying. It's a boring walking simulator is what it is. And it just serves no purpose. And the whole, you know, logic of the level... There was no purpose for this being here. And the exit area is also really large, unnecessarily. Like, why did it need to be this big? It's just a lot of it feels so pointless or whatnot, but most of the level felt relatively good. If a bit dangerous and painful, but of course that can also be fun and sadistic. But yeah, otherwise, a relatively balanced level, definitely better than some of the other stuff we've been playing. So something I wouldn't complain about too much, though it does have its annoyances at points, especially near the end. Anyway, here's the exit. As you see, exit. And load up again. Loading screen. Where's the loading? It's trying to load 26THCAFE and couldn't spawn it. Amazing. Yeah, it's a lot like that other level that had like a different name than what it was and tried to load its actual name. Because it wasn't what the file name was. Yeah, it's rather weird like that it tries to, like... they change the names, but that didn't change what it is in games, so you end up with something that has, like, a welcome to file name when the file name's not the actual file name. And on top of that, it's also leading somewhere else. Like, it ends up basically failing to go to the proper place. Like I said, this happened one time before. I'm trying to remember the name of the level. I want to say it was like Barfly 2? I want to say, but honestly off the top of my head, trying to remember what level actually like went somewhere different. It's kind of difficult off the top of my head because it is a rather random thing. You know, a lot of these levels don't do that luckily. But it is still completable, as you see. There is a actual physical exit, which is kind of the most important thing, I guess. I guess the worst part of this design would be the fact that unless you change the level name for like your co-op server, I think this would actually boot everyone out of the server. So needless to say, completing the level would be a very bad thing depending on what level you're playing. And so say you're playing one stav, you better hopefully have changed the level to like that 23 in or whatever, because otherwise you're going to have something in your hands that doesn't exactly... And also, what exactly is the 26THCAFE? This didn't look anything like a cafe. It had long corridors everywhere, and weird tutti-frutti design. There was giant pits of slime everywhere. There was slime walls, all that. How does that have anything to do with a 26THCAFE? It's rather weird design, and like I said, it links out to what exactly like it's expecting its name to be, as opposed to what it actually is. So you end up with something that really, like, if you were to play it in a co-op game, unless you change the level name, you're going to be highly disappointed because, like I said, you're going to be booted out of it. It's not so much that you'd be replaying the same thing over and over. That's not really that much of an issue. You could always just load in another console command, jump to another level. But, like I said, when you're in a multiplayer server, if it doesn't recognize the name of the level, I believe it closes the entire server. So, needless to say, levels like this, where the level exit, the thing that you're officially using to exit the level, does not recognize the next level, is sort of a problem. Just slightly. But yeah, I was thinking of Alter, apparently. Yeah, Alter was one of those highly forgettable missions, but at the same time had that major issue where it was trying to look for Alter instead of the file name, which was Pope. And like I said, this is something very, very similar to that. Pretty much the exact same idea. And yeah, needless to say, that really is the biggest flaw of this level, is that level exit. And the areas near it. Like I said, the whole long corridor, really not fun design. Like, why in God's name do we need all that when there wasn't really any gameplay to be offered? But at least the interior areas were relatively well. I mean, it still had the annoying movable walls that are pretty much by this point all normal parts of, Aftershock Toolbox. So that's the thing. This is still an Aftershock Toolbox level, so it still has a lot of the consistent stuff that's been pretty much annoying us the entire time. Movable walls that don't make any sense whatsoever. Things falling through the level all the time. Just all those really weird annoyances that just happen to be present on these levels. The level name being just welcome to file name. It's all very funky in its certain things. But at the same time, at least this is one of the better missions of this pack. Comparing this to something like, say, Crossfire 01, or like Asmo 1-2, or say even like Blaze 1, this is definitely, like, much more what I'd rather play any day. That isn't to say that it's exactly what I consider the best out there. Definitely, I'd still prefer something like Dark Hour because it doesn't have those ambiguous movable walls everywhere. Which, like I said, really feels like it's drawing from the Days of Doom. That's precisely what all this is doing. It's drawing from the Days of Doom to basically try and recreate basically what the old PWADs were doing, I guess. And the problem with that is, those old PWADs were terrible. So, trying to recreate the experience is not exactly the best of ideas. I'm not really sure why you'd want to, like, relive that type of experience. Why not go for, something well-designed? It feels like while a lot of people were going for new designs and trying to do, like, play the Quake strengths, this one, is playing a bit more. I mean, I guess you could say with, like, Q2, you can't really say much because they didn't really have movable walls or anything. There was no way to really do stuff like that. But Dark Hour was really well designed in that avenue, and even like the Aftershock campaign in particular was very well designed in that avenue, and I don't remember any of those ambiguous movable walls in your average Aftershock level. Like, there was one in, what was it called, E2M1 Ambush for the Aftershock campaign, But in general, it just wasn't a big thing. It wasn't like a normal part of the average level experience. And what we've basically seen is going from that one particular example, which I wasn't a fan of back then, and now we've pretty much made that into an entire part of this campaign, to the point whereby it's pretty much in every level. So, needless to say, not really the best of highlights, but there are definitely benefits to these levels. Like I said, probably one of the biggest benefits is the fact that they are all single player. The fact that each level here is actually adding gameplay, which is a really sad thing to say, but seeing after how Aftershock had so many levels that didn't really have much in the way of gameplay experiences, it's really nice to have a bunch of consistent levels that you know each one's going to offer at least some form of gameplay. It might be just a few minutes, but at least it does offer something. And some of these have even been longer, so they do allow, say if you're running like a co-op server or something like that, a rather consistent and rather well-designed structure for the fact that you could get a lot of levels to play through. So yeah, on the fact of the matter that you wanted something to play and just wanted to play with a bunch of people, because even Dark Hour was mostly made with like single player in mind, but there were always those multiplayer-ish levels that basically had like a couple enemies, but weren't really made for single player. Basically, every level here has that single-player mindset. Single-player seems to be the forefront of these levels, actually. And so that is one strength of the Aftershock Toolbox over pretty much everything else besides, like, Q2. And I don't think, like, anyone would really want to play Q2 because of its lack of identity in its levels. At least one thing you can say about the Aftershock Toolbox is that each level is distinct and recognizable. With Q2, each level felt like it was the same thing over and over and over like 50 times in a row. So that is one of the benefits of like the Aftershock Toolbox, the fact that you actually get something with playability that is actually recognizable and has a lot of the more fancy features. It just is missing some different features, you know, damaging floors and whatnot, and it has some annoying portions of it as well. But if you can get past the rough edges, it does offer a lot more content than a lot of the other experiences have. I guess it comes down to that quality versus quantity argument, which normally you would say go on the quality side. But the problem is, when there's so little quality, you end up basically running out of content very quickly, because levels in Quake in particular are very fast to complete. You get through them in very short amounts of time. So you need a lot of saturation, you need a lot of levels in order to feel like you actually have a lot of content, as opposed to something that you're going to blow through one afternoon. Anyway, I think I'm really done rambling here. Thank you all for watching. It's been an adventure, and I shall see you all next time.